Hey guys, in this update, I want to take you through the new reports that we worked on this week and just explain you briefly how they work. So as you can see, we have created a number of reports. In total, we have 7 reports that we added to the app to go along with our 4 tools. What we did this week is we designed the front end for the report. So when we click on them now, you'll see that everything is working and you could actually see the reports. So we worked on the front end. Second thing we worked on is the formulas. So we wrote the APIs that will take the numbers from the database, make calculations with them, and then show those numbers in the app. The thing what we still have to do is connect the front end with those formulas so that the numbers appear inside of the reports. Okay, so the design is here. We'll click through them and I'll show you how the reports work. We wrote the back-end script, so the APIs to bring the data from the database, and now we have to integrate 2 of those things together. So we'll be working on that this week. That means that all of the reports that you're going to be seeing right now, please do not use it to do any investment or any decision making because it's all dummy data that you're going to be looking at right now. Okay, so let's start with market cap. I'm going to just click on the market cap button, and from top to bottom I'll just briefly explain you guys how these reports work because they all have the similar layout. At the top you'll see that there's a button that says market cap. Now when I click on this button, what happens is that you're going to get a little tutorial as to how that specific report should be read. I'm going to click on, for example, Bitcoin versus altcoin report, right? A total different one. Once I click on the button, you'll see that there's a different explanation about how that specific report should be used. So I'll just go back now to the market cap. So that's the first section at the top. That's your support function. The second function is your date picker. So every month a new report is being generated. Today's the 31st of March. So as of tomorrow, the 1st of April, the March report will be completed, right? And you'll be able to see the March report. You'll be able to click backward and see the February report, the January report, and December 2018 report, right? So the history report you'll be able to see, and as well as the last report from the previous month. All right. So that's what that second section is about. It just allows you to navigate back and forward to see the available reports. Then the third section, right below the date picker, that's the table. So that table has all the data and the numbers in it that we based our analysis on and that we're going to be focusing on. And this specific table for market cap has 4 columns starting from left to right, and it has 3 rows of data. All right. When you click on the rows of data, so on those white fields of data, you'll get some extra information about the numbers in that specific field. Okay, so that's the second section of the report. That's the table with data, and all the way down you'll have the 4th section, and that's the summary. And the summary consists of 3 parts, and I'll just walk you through and give you an example of what a summary could look like for this report. So let's go back up to the table. This is the market cap report. And in the market cap report, what we do is we split the entire cryptocurrency market into 3 segments. We look at rank number 1, so that's the cryptocurrency with the largest market cap. We look at how large that market cap is, right? So in this example, it says it's 100 billion. In real life, it's closer to around 70 billion. And in the 3rd column, we tell you how much that market cap has grown in the last month. Okay, so it could be 2.8%, 5%, 10%, minus 2%. So we look at the percentage change from the previous month. And in the final column, in the 4th column, we tell you what percentage rank number 1, which is Bitcoin, has from the entire cryptocurrency market. In real life, I believe it's somewhere between 40 and 50%. In this table with dummy data, we have 33%. Okay, so that's what that first row of data gives you. The second row of data does the exact same thing, but instead of just looking at rank number 1, so the largest cryptocurrency, we look at rank number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's Litecoin, it's Ethereum, it's XRP, it's Cardano. We add all those market caps up, and we look at the percentage change from the previous month, and we do the same thing for the 3rd row. which is we look at all the remaining cryptocurrency that exists, and on a macro level, we're able to just sit back and see which of these three groups of cryptocurrencies are growing the fastest in terms of market cap or has grown the fastest in the last month. Okay. Now, the summary, that's what we get paid for, because the summary allows us to spend 1 minute and understand everything that you need to know about the month's performance in terms of market cap. So let me give you an example of what summary 1 is going to sound like for market cap. So in summary 1, we'll take a look and see which of these three groups have grown the fastest. Now let's say rank 2 to 10 has grown the fastest. Let's say it has grown by 10% in the previous month, and all the others have grown less than 10%. The summary will be one simple sentence. In the previous month, coins with rank number 2 to 10 has grown faster than the other categories in this report, full stop. And you will put the percentage growth that it has accomplished. That's it. So without even having to watch the table, someone could just come here, read a summary, and just get the most important message from this report. Now, when you swipe to the right or to the left, you'll get some historic perspective. Historic perspective could be, for example, in the last 12 months, this is the first time that coins with rank number 2 to 10 has had the number 1 growth position. Or it could also be in the last 12 months, this is the 10th time that coins with rank number 2 to 10 has had that growth, that number 1 growth position. So this historic perspective gives you some context as to how that specific group has been performing in the last 12 months. And then summary number 3, here we'll just put some takeaways, some tips, some heads up, so some extra information as to how you could best use this data to your advantage. All right. So this is market cap. And if you understand this basic setup of this one report, then the other reports is going to be very simple for you to understand. I'm going to click back right now and I'm going to go to a volume. The volume report is pretty much the same thing as the market cap report. The market cap looks at the value of the cryptocurrency, and the volume report looks at the interest. So how many people are interested in it, how many people are buying and selling it compared to the other 2 segments. So we split the cryptocurrency market up in 3 segments, and we look at the liquidity. We look at how many people are buying and selling the most from these 3 sections, and which of these 3 categories has increased the most over the last month. So it's the same as market cap, but instead of focusing on market cap, we just look at the volume. Then we go look at Bitcoin and altcoin, and this is similar to the first 2. It's kind of like a combination of the first 2. However, instead of splitting the entire cryptocurrency market into 3 segments, we actually split it into 2 segments, Bitcoins and alternative coins or altcoins. And what we do is we look at how the market cap has changed in the last month, and we look at how the volume has changed in the last month. And we compare these 2 things side by side. All right, now we go to an interesting one, which is the platform report. On the platform report, we look at platforms that are being used to build other cryptocurrencies. So when you look at all the coins that exist, so there's more than 2,100 cryptocurrencies today, I believe. Most of them are tokens. So most of them are not real actual coins that developer built from scratch. They're actually tokens, which are cryptocurrencies that are being built on top of another platform. So Ethereum is the most popular platform. The most tokens are built on top of the Ethereum platform. So what we do in this report is we see how many tokens are being built on each platform. So for Ethereum, I have 504, but that's just dummy data. So there's more than 504 tokens, I believe, being built on Ethereum. We look at the market cap for all of those tokens and how much the market cap has increased in the last month. And we do that for other platforms that tokens are also using to build on top of. I'm not going to leave this report have so many categories or so many rows. Right now, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different rows plus others. I'm going to make it more compact. So it's going to be Ethereum, Neo, maybe Stellar, and all the others I'm going to combine together. And we'll be able to see which of these 3 platforms are actually growing the fastest in terms of market cap each month. Then we go to the Ethereum report, where we look at the coin Ethereum itself. So the platform Ethereum, right? Ethereum is a coin or is a cryptocurrency. It's a platform, and it has a price. It has a market cap, right? So I think it's like 139 per coin, and then times amount that is available. Then you'll get the market cap of Ethereum. So platform, that means the Ethereum platform, what's its value and how much has it grown in the last month. And you compare that to the 504 tokens that are using the Ethereum platform to build on top of. And we see which is growing faster. Is Ethereum growing faster than the Ethereum tokens, or vice versa? And where has the most volume? Does Ethereum have more volume, more interest than the Ethereum tokens, or vice versa? So we take a deep dive at Ethereum, since Ethereum is the most popular platform to build tokens on. Then we have the last 2 categories, privacy coins and currency coins. So I'll start with privacy coins. So privacy coins are coins that is like hard to trace, right? So you look at Dash, you look at PIVX, you look at Monero. So these are examples of privacy coins. So in our database, what we did is we label a certain number of coins as privacy coins, like around 15 to 20 coins. So when you look at this report, you'll see how the market cap for those 15 to 20 coins are performing compared to Bitcoin and other altcoins, okay? So for example, if you look on the first row where it says privacy coins, in the second column, where you see 100 billion now, we'll just have 15 because there's 15 cryptocurrency that we label as privacy coins. Okay, so ignore the data that you're seeing in this table. Then in the column, besides that, that is called market cap, we'll tell you what the total value is of those 15 cryptocurrencies that are labeled as privacy coins. And in the last column, we'll tell you how much that market cap has increased compared to the previous month. Okay. So this is a nice way to see how certain groups of coins are performing compared to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And we do the same thing for currency coins. We compare currency coins to Bitcoin and other altcoins, and we see how the market cap has changed from the previous month. And we highlight the most important findings in the summary, each summary being 1 or 2 sentences long. So that's it, guys. This is an introduction to the reports from cryptowiz. We have the front-end design, as you can see. We have the scripts written to get the numbers from the database. We just have to put those 2 things together now, and we'll have actual report that actually works and gives you data. Once this is working, I'll send you guys an update. And then once the table is working, we're going to work on getting these summaries to generate automatically. And then hopefully, I think in 2 weeks from now, this should be all wrapped up and done. And we'll have a nice app with reports and tools that users could use. And in the future, we'll just continue to improve the functionality and the design. We have a lot of work to do in terms of design. So we'll use different colors. We'll use different font size. Maybe the summary would go on top of the table. So there's a lot of improvement. But that stuff comes pretty quickly if we do good testing. And the most important thing now is that the framework is here and it's actually working. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you guys soon.